Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your main man, Avy the Hero. We are back again with a whole nother video. Alright, man, we are on the live stream. I haven't done this in a long time, man. This would be a super quick one. I just was checking in to say what's up, man. We had live stream a long minute. My whole video uploading process been thrown off just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We was moving around a lot this summer. So I was in the midst of all of that good stuff, so I didn't really want much, man. I don't really have much to say, man. I just wanted to touch down and say, yo, we back though. We finna get back in the groove, you feel me? I got a lot of footage or content that I've been working on, you know what I'm saying, editing together and kind of getting right to start uploading, you know what I mean? I just uploaded that video I did with my main man Manny yesterday, which was super fun to do. I got another similar video like that I shot with Jalen Nixon from the JBA. I need to put that together and then bring that out. But let me see, man. I don't know if is the chat working. So yeah, I guess so. But so be on the lookout for that thing, you know what I'm saying? Rodney Ramonaville, what's good, man? Alright, so be on the lookout for those videos. I actually about to, even though we've been moving this whole summer, we still moving. And then I'm finna go to Paris for a couple of days. So I'm bringing all my stuff. I might try to post up somewhere out there in that environment, catch some inspiration and start editing and shooting some videos out that way too. So be on the lookout for that if you out in that Paris area. And I like Jaguar, you feel me? We're gonna be doing that. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. But overall, pretty cool summer, man. But like I said, I just wanted to hop on for a little moment and check in with y'all, see what's up, man. This probably be an unlisted stream, so probably won't stick around much. But let's see, Rodney, what's good? Gerard Richardson, what's good? LeVar taking the boys overseas. As far as I know, it's happening, man. Be on the lookout. JBA USA, that should be fire, man. A lot of interesting stuff happening though, man. What's the word on the former players spreading rumors about? I don't know, to be honest. Jeremy Vegan, what's good, man? I remember recognize your name, man. I know you sent me some messages via the Instagrams. So that's been real cool. Spreading rumors about 9. So I would say, honestly, with the rumor thing, I have not read back. I'm out here, we're super refreshed, man. I ain't gonna lie. The only real, I put in some work on editing and finishing up that video I did yesterday with Manny. I had already kind of been working on it. It's a little process, you know what I'm saying? But really, I just been relaxing, man. I was out here just on the road this whole summer, and then basically, you know what I'm saying, I got a son, so it was dope to just be kicking it with him all week, chilling with my lady and all of that stuff. And so I feel good. I feel refreshed, man. Ready to get back on this road for a hot second though. But man, and so yeah, I just want to let y'all know I got some content coming, man. Some recaps, some all of that, some in-depth, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna shoot it, chop it up, and have it presented to y'all, you know what I'm saying. And that way, I'm trying to take the level back up a notch, you know what I'm saying. I know that I was, for a minute, I was just for time purposes, we was doing a lot of live streams, which I think is dope, man, which I want to like continue to do. But I got to get back to my whole like process of editing and giving it to y'all the way I used to give it to y'all back in the day. I'm going to be with the B. Sharing the law down, what they accept. Accept one and done rule. Fall Diamond. Should I make it, man? I say that fire content. That fire content is coming. Hey, I say create a YouTube channel, Fall Diamond. Just create one. You know what I'm saying? This is the YouTube thing is the new media, man. It's the new wave. It is influencers and curators, and like even if you look at the folks who popping now, a lot of them start from this platform, the YouTubes or the social media. So I say do it off of that regard. Let me see. All right, and I will talk about that for a hot second, man. I did see the like, I guess the rumors about the one dude and his bad experience in the JBA and all that. Because even on my Twitters, like his mom was sending me like copy and pasting twits underneath my twits or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I really have not looked much into it, and I'll tell you why. I think that one of the most interesting things that I find about disputes over money, right, is that the way the system is set up, especially when you talk about contracts and all that stuff, if there's an issue about money, then like there's ways to handle it, right? And then if you do have an issue over money, most times if you're going the proper way, they tell you, man, don't put out all that information, don't be getting the social medias, don't do all of that stuff. So whenever people take financial disputes public and then don't go the proper way, then to me it feels like there's an alternative there, right? So we live in a generation of like exposing things. So I don't know. So I really have not paid it much attention, because I feel like if it was a real concern, then like there's a way you handle real concerns or disputes about money. So it's like if you owe me some money, we be trying to figure out how to get it, you know what I mean? That's the way I kind of look at it, you know what I'm saying? Even with some of the other things, like you take the JBA, there's 64 players, a ton of them out there, and like going into it, I believe that, and with any system, everybody knows that everybody who comes into a system is not going to get the desired benefit, right? There are going to be some people who are going to win, there's going to be some people who are going to lose, and there's going to be some disgruntled folks. So, but I don't know, man. I did a lot of commentary, you feel me? So I didn't like pass out money or checks, or wasn't aware of what all of that stuff that was going on. So I think that when you have a lot of guys who are like, man, I had a great experience, and then you have some folks who say, man, I didn't have a great experience, and I think, and then those are the people who like got all these other issues. I think that that's very telling of the situation, but it also is a super great opportunity for a lot of folks. And I think too, and this, I'll probably make a whole video about this, but I think the one interesting thing that I find about the JBA and just the culture, right, because we say a lot of times we're doing things for the culture, is that you have a lot of folks who, like back when the thing happened with the Clippers, and you had a lot of the Oprahs and everybody's talking about we finna own the NBA team. Then the thing that happened with the Panthers, and everybody's talking about we finna own we're trying to get into Panthers and Diddy and ownership and black this and that and that. And then they shut the door on all of that. Then you create a league, and then a lot of folks step back and say, I don't know, I don't want to be a part of what whoopty. But then you want to be a part of a league that they have to actively move folks out of there because they racist and all this extra. So I don't know, it's an interesting thing. And then when things like this happen, where you got a kid who is disgruntled and then saying like, this happened to me, then now all of a sudden everybody wants to support because they want to see the kids win. But the entire season, when you could have been supporting and showing up and viewing and watching and making sure all of those kids win, folks wasn't there, you know what I mean? So it's difficult for me to be like, to buy into a lot of the like people who are fired up about whatever's going on. When, like, if you really cared about that kid, if you really cared about the 64 plus kids, you would have been at the games. You would have been tuning in. You would have been doing all of that stuff. And then they would have got the most out of that opportunity if everybody would have really put their, put on for the culture the way that they could have put on for the culture. People did. The turnouts were great. A lot of folks showed up. A lot of love on the live streams and stuff like that. But for as many people who are excited about seeing black-owned businesses and entrepreneurship, you would have expected that tons and tons of more people would have turned up and showed out and showed some support in some kind of way. But that's all I got about that. Season was great, though. Overall view on the season, Tony Muhammad, the season was great. I think the NBA, and I know they're discussing that one and done rule. I will say that I believe it doesn't really hurt the JBA. I think that honestly it helps them, because once you get a culture of people being paid, then people are going to seek out opportunities to be paid. JBA is one of those opportunities. Right now, everybody just believes that, like, you're supposed to go to college. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be an amateur. You're supposed to be technically taken advantage of. But then once the NBA is saying, nah, we're going to pay you when you're 18, the JBA says we're going to pay you when you're 18, people are going to be used to getting paid. So then you have to look at college and say, man, why would I go get a scholarship when I can go get paid to play this game? The JBA draft, that would be dope. I want to say 16. LaMelo is 16, the youngest player in the JBA. Shoebox Money, you did a good job commentating. I appreciate it, man. I was trying to make it my own. Atmosphere supposed to be. Say how it is, brother. Players even said himself on Twitter that he can't speak for everyone else's experience, and only speak for himself. Yeah, reports took his first tweet and ran with it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I watched this show, Last Chance U, right? And it was dope because it was actually, I went to that junior college back in the day, Independence, right? And there was this one scene where the running back from Michigan, the guy who had fumbled the first couple games and they really killed his whole playing time, he was in there with his other roommates who didn't make the squad, and they were upset because they were like, yo, you know what I'm saying, it was they over recruited, we got screwed, we did this and that stuff, and these coaches and wah. And I was looking at that, you got 53 dudes who were on the team who were like, yo, they end up going D1, great exposure, more scholarships ever in that whole entire school history. But you still had some dudes in the locker room, in the dorm rooms, who felt like the opportunity wasn't working for them. It just happened. It was like that when I was in junior college. I ended up getting a full ride scholarship, but we had a bunch of dudes who didn't do it, you know what I'm saying, who didn't make it out of camp. If you ask them about their experience in junior college, they're going to tell you that they couldn't do it. It wasn't working for them. I went to Iowa State. I played Division I football. We had a bunch of guys who came there, didn't make it out of there. I seen dudes who played on Saturday one week, and then the next Saturday was watching the game from the stands. Their experience probably wasn't that great in their mind. But shit, even mine didn't end up like the way I wanted it to be. So it's just all, you can be proud of your JBA announcing any news about international tour. I am proud of that, man. I feel like we did our thing. I feel like I was trying to do something different. I was trying to give it a different vibe, and I feel like that was accomplished. Great, 64 plus gig given. Exactly. Yeah, good chemistry with the lady reporter. Yeah. I feel like it was two different chicks who came in to do that, but they both were pretty good, talented folks. What do you think, Jim Vegas? I want to say they mentioned 10, but I think it's going to be closer to 14 players. JBA merch. The merch is coming. If you were at the games, they had the playoffs and the All-Star merch. More than 8 for 48 minutes. I think what made it cool with the 48 minutes is it allowed players to play a lot. So you've seen a lot of development. As you know, if you work out, the time where you get the greatest gains is when your muscles and stuff is already tore down. You know what I mean? So I think that you've seen a lot of players in those moments where they were super tired fighting back in a lot of games. And so I think Indiana should have a JBA team, man. I agree. That'd be dope, because then I could just swing by the crib. Yeah, revolutionary live chat with. I think that's the move, man. That is the move. That's the move. The live chat commentary of the game. But yeah, it was dope, man. But shoot, I got time for a couple more questions, man. Y'all got any questions, man? I'll throw that out there real quick, but I'm gonna hop off here. Be expecting some more content, cause we back in we out here Millie rocking, man, all the way. They had a Chicago team, man. Yeah. After the Coach Denard is still doing all right, man. He's cool. They got the new coach, Nick Cologne, who has coached everywhere, man. He ran the NBA Summer League for years and years and years, so the talent was there. I don't know. The Ball and the Family cameras were always around, but I would tell you that I think that it'd take a minute to get used to. So I would have these moments where they would bring the cameras around me, and then I'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, if you in the middle of talking, and then all of a sudden somebody walk up with a camera, it's like, so there's a few moments where like I was able to still vibe, and then there's a few moments where I was like, but I think it's something that you got used to. Are you doing more streams? I don't know. I want to try to do a stream like maybe once a week or something like that. But I really want to get more videos out. That's the vibe moving forward. More videos. I think as of right now, I think I'm going overseas, but we'll see. Nah, Coach Denard will be alright, man. He a good dude. He gonna make moves. Yeah, I could get you connected for sure, man. Sports agency I work for, school sports management looking. Yeah, hit me, send me a email or something, and let me know which players you're talking about, and we can, you know what I mean, set it up. For the day, I'm going to the airport. I'm flying to Paris today. JBA player that I think might get drafted if he enters the draft. I'm not sure, man. There's a few of them who got a shot. I think that a lot of them can build their stock up with this international team and what they do from now until the draft. I feel like a lot of them got that taste of being a professional, so then they can abthehero13@gmail. That's my email. I think that a lot of them could have an opportunity to work into being a professional, right? So you got this, you had this season of JBA, you got some film on you, but now it's time to put in a lot of extra work to sharpen up the skills. If some of them do that, man, I think they got a shot. Or at least, you know what I'm saying, hopping into a G League or you know what I mean, getting drafted by a team and or something. Swag. Yes, sí, la vi, Paris. I don't have much details on the international team, man. I don't know as of yet anything much about that, man. I do know that it's coming down. It's gonna happen. So be on the lookout. But all right, though, I'm finna get off here. It's your main man, AB the Hero. Oh shoot, you know what, man? I meant to do this. Let's see. Pow. Let's see if we can get these shout outs, though, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Rodney Ramonville, young lady Henry Perry. Yeah, we doing that thing. Yeah. You developing fine, AB. Just keep grinding. We out here grinding, man. More videos with JB. Red Bash, Ram Glenn, what's up? Nestle Betty, Shoebox Money, Chill Kid, what's good? Kenny Baby BBM. But yeah, saucy meter, hey, the sauce counter is real. But yep, alright, I'm out of here. It's been real, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in.